So we have got probably our biggest game of the season. Apollon Limassol at home. We have to get a result. That result needs to be a win, for that matter, to get through the group stages. Luckily, none of our players were accidentally made available for a reserves game a couple of days ago. Wait, what? Hello, my name's Damien, I'm the Tracking Football Manager. Welcome back to the Green Army. Welcome back to Europa FC for this fifth. Numbers are hard. This fifth game of the group stages, in which we face Apollon Limassol, and unless we're going to be spectacularly lucky, this one has to be a win to get us through the group stages. No pressure. I did imply in that opening that we're screwed. We're not screwed. We've got one player missing. Basically, we've got a problem at right wing where Caetano is suspended and Stewart was accidentally allowed to play a game in the reserves, which is a bit silly. Never mind. Here's what's been going on since you've been gone. Transfers-wise, nothing. Schedule-wise, where was it? It was Lazio, of course. We then played the Lions. We beat them 6-0. Caetano, McGrew with 2, Burns with 2, and Reese with 1. Simon Burns, by the way. Yeah, he got 2 goals against Lions. I'm genuinely doing my best to make this league as competitive as possible. Yet to concede a goal, scored 31 in 4. Yeah, I played some literal children in that. Well, Simon Burns is a literal child. I'll have to bring some more children up from the reserves then, won't I? But, yeah. Literal child played in that game, and I still won 6-0. We've also played some international stuffs. Didn't go too badly. We got a 6-1 defeat against Portugal. Could have been a lot worse. To be quite honest with you, we got to the 19th minute and we were fine. And Nathan Young Coombs, forgot to mention this, has decided to be Gibraltarian. Thank you very much, Mr. Young Coombs. Not homegrown, so of no use to us, unfortunately. But as a national player, fantastic. I mean, he's physically excellent. I might nick him off from Lincoln at some point, but he's currently in a I don't want to play for my club's rivals position, which is a bit inconvenient. There's a few of them, to be fair. Technically, not all there. I mean, not even remotely there, if we're being honest. He can finish, and that's about it. But mentally, he's determined, and that makes a big difference. I mean, as much as determination is about development, it is also about work rate. It's about how hard and how up to it you are on the pitch, and he's that. So, yeah, he got a goal for the national side in his debut. He's a Brentford lad who played 3 times in 5 years. They paid 100 grand for him, and that's 33 grand an appearance. But he then came to Lincoln on a free, and he's been doing pretty well ever since. 13 and 19, 10 and 17. I mean, well, if McGrew is not in the same league as you, I guess. So yeah, he scored the 1 goal against Portugal. We then got a 2-2 draw away at Armenia, which is again annoying because we were in the lead twice. It does mean that we finished second from bottom in the group. We finished above Andorra, 7 goals and a point above Andorra, but with a worse head-to-head, spectacularly. Yeah, that head-to-head against Armenia, we lost 3-4 at home and won, where is it? 3-2? 2-1 away. So we actually, our head-to-head was bad on away goals. Inconvenient, but a win and a draw. We gave a win to Andorra. I can't believe we gave a win to Andorra. We were never going to finish above 5th. It turns out Armenia are better than us by some margin. And getting tanked by Portugal and Slovakia just ruins the morale, ultimately. So it's another year before we threaten. We are actually, funny enough, we're actually somehow in a playoff. Where are we? Overall? No, not overall table. Where's that? How do you get to the next round? Because Is it in second place teams? No. Because we're not a second place team. Fixtures. We were in a playoff for something. Aren't we? Yeah. European Championship qualifying playoff. No idea how we end up in that. If we are capable of ending up in that, having scored 4 points in 6 games, it makes you wonder what the point of the group stages is, really. But we'll be playing Finland, home then away. We'll get smashed, obviously. Yeah, it's beyond me. It really is beyond me how this is a thing. But never mind. Again, probably won't come back for it. It's not till March. We'll probably come back for it if there's nothing worth talking about. Basically, if this goes badly. Here we are in the group stage. This is the league group stage. Restart for Windows updates. Is it buggery, sunshine? Pick a time. The 12th of never. Hold the line, caller. Pick a time. Pick a day. 28th of March. That's as far as it will go at 2:23 in the morning. And if you can restart then, good effort to you. Cheers. Pardon that. I love Windows, don't you? Right, so here's the deal. We are behind Lazio. Lazio, who just smashed Brøndby 3-1. It's not exactly a smashing, is it? Lazio beats Brøndby 3-1. So they are qualified? No, not necessarily. We have a better head-to-head than Lazio. So theoretically, if we win both games, we can still win the group. Sorry, I find that quite funny. Brøndby are out. That much is certain. We need result against Limassol. Because if we lose to Limassol, we are out, as Mickey Flanagan would put it. We have a worse rating than them. By the way, massive thank you in the comments to Gary Turpey, who pointed out the Russian Hepburn Murphy played up front for Middlesbrough for me in the last Journeyman I did. Because that had been bugging me so badly. So huge shout out to Gary Turpey in the comments. Anyway, back where we were. We need to beat Limassol. Simple as that, really. As long as we beat them, it doesn't matter. Unless it's like 4-3 or something, in which case their head-to-head will be better than ours. But even then, we wouldn't be completely screwed because a tanking win against Brøndby would be enough to get us above Lazio. If Lazio lose to Limassol. There's a lot of permutations. There'll be a lot less after this game, so let's worry about this game, shall we? Team selection has it as follows. This is the issue, like I say. We have Russell Stewart, who is absolutely tanked after having played in the reserves midweek. Pardon that. And yes, I'd forgotten that Caetano was suspended for this tie, so that was an error on my part. So we're going to be playing Mayer in goal with Kuto, Heaton, Okiowu and Beckwith along the back four. Ronan and Swiderski are the midfield partnership. Hernandez is on the right wing, far from ideal. Taraj on the left, Magruer and Rees are up top. There's still plenty of room for manipulation. I considered dropping Taraj and putting Magruer up top, up on the left wing with Williams up top. I considered putting Taraj on the right wing with Magruer on the left wing and Williams up top. But Taraj's right wing isn't as advanced as it used to be. I mean, he's makeshift and he has no best rules for that position. His determination is plummeting, which is a bit of a worry. But, you know, his anticipation and composure are going up a bit. So that's useful. But we lost 2-1 in the last game and we were unlucky to do so. And it was very early on in the season. And there were all sorts of other excuses which we can get into again if we lose this one as well. But that's the team we're going with. It should be enough. The only issue is, once again, most of the team are one booking away from a suspension. So if we get this one wrong, we could be we could really struggle in the next tie. But then the next tie is Brøndby, and hopefully it won't matter. Pump fists. I mean, we should be able to beat them with anyone, really. Get revenge, make the difference, be the miracle. That sort of thing. Kick off the match. Like I say, I am eager to try and keep these seasons a little bit shorter than they have been. Obviously, we were doing 6-episode seasons, and I'm fine with the 6-episode season. When it starts to get past 9, that's 3 weeks of real life, and I don't really want them to be that long. But we're playing so many important matches that we kind of have to. Rees is through 1-on-1, tucks it in the bottom corner, and 6 minutes in we are 1-0 up at home against Limassol. One more goal will be enough to take us above them. This might be enough to take us above them, to be fair. It's nodded down by Rees, who then just turns and goes. Swiderski feeds him beautifully. And by the way, Swiderski, for a player I considered getting rid of 2 seasons ago, he's showing me why I was wrong to think about that, because he's been brilliant lately. That hasn't updated the group table yet. Now it has, and we are currently second. A win against Brøndby should not be difficult. It really shouldn't. But hey, we've screwed up before, right? We snatched defeat from the jaws of victory before. Kuto's coming down the left wing. Cuts it back to Taraj. Back to Kuto with a first-time right-footed volley across. Taraj is an acres of space, hits it left-footed. That is definitely his weaker foot, isn't it? Jovanovic holds it well. Then does a little dance around the penalty area before launching it super long. Hepburn Murphy's under it. Andrea is as well. Kuto misses him completely, then fouls Hepburn Murphy on the edge of the area. Doesn't matter. Chrysostomu. That guy, his first name, we're going to decide his first name is Bill. We're going to call him Bill. Yeah, I mean, Kuto just kicks Hepburn Murphy off the ball. That's a straight red card if ever you've seen one. He's literally just kicked Hepburn Murphy. I don't really understand that bit of play, but never mind. Beckwith with a throw, and we're half an hour down. It's one each. It has to be a win, really. A draw isn't going to be good enough. A draw put us 3 points behind them. In fact, that's a good point. A loss put us 6 points behind them. It would be over anyway. A draw puts us 3 points behind them, which means we rely on Lazio beating them. Is that right? No, because we'd have a worse head-to-head anyway. Mayor gets that all wrong, and we're 2-1 down to Hepburn Murphy. And it's starting to look like it won't matter anyway. No, if we draw this game, we're 3 points behind them with a worse head-to-head, so we're out. So yeah, if we are out, and it's starting to look that way, Mayor, I don't know what he's doing. Again, that seems like another time in this competition where Mayor has not done very well. Possibly against these opponents. Right, demands more. Obviously, if this does go the way it's currently going, there's no point coming back for the Brøndby game. There's nowhere else to go for finishing third. There's no league to parachute into, so it's basically our season over. If that's the case, honestly, we'll probably just come back for those 2 international games in March, and that'll be that. Thrash Arms sort it out. Taraj and Hernandez and Ronan. Well, Hernandez is okay, actually. Taraj and Ronan are having poor games. I suppose it's a bad plan to bring on the 16-year-old, isn't it? Okay, we're going to put McGruer at left wing. We're going to bring Taraj off and put Williams on up top. And we're going to go for it. And we're going to go for it with a very attacking. We need to get back into this game early. They are better than us. There's no questioning it. Okiowo to Heaton, who lumps one long. Reese runs the wrong way. Artemi to Ziniu to Panagi. Andrew to Panagi. Hepburn Murphy's through. Buries it. I mean, Mayor's asleep. We're looking at the ref. Could he be offside? Could he be offside now? Now. He was not offside. And we're in real trouble. Yep, we're screwed. Okay, so we're 3-1 down with a half to play. Mayor, I mean, he's literally looking the wrong way. We don't need to look at it again. If he was onside, he was onside. Who would have thought that Lazio would be the team we'd take points off? And Limassol would not. Is there anything else we can do here? We've got nothing left, have we? We've got Borke. I mean, Williams has come on and been awful for 15 minutes. Right. McGruer's going back up top, but in the middle. And he can target forward. Can he? 6'4" with a jumping reach of 15. He can, funny enough. Right, target forward. Attack. Hernandez into the middle there. Sit in there. Well, actually, don't. Simon Burns. Come on, have some football. I don't care. Ball winning midfielder. Oh, that's that. Right. No, that's not that. Centre mid attack, and then Ronan, you can do Carolero support. Yeah, why not, eh? 3-1 down with half an hour to play. Might as well. Demand more. It started so well, didn't it? Beckwith has the throw-in. Swiderski's there to receive it and knocks it back to him. Beckwith goes down the line to McGruer. Reese back to Beckwith again. We're not exactly flooding forward, considering we're on very attacking. Kuto, however, is flooding forward. Inside to McGruer, finds Williams. Williams tucks it away. The linesman standing still. Bet this one gets ruled out for offside. I think he is offside, to be fair. Oh, that one counts. Right, we're back to 3-2. What a result. I thought it was off, to be fair. Huge ball across to Kuto. It's a lovely ball, to be fair. I mean, I didn't see it. You know, I think McGruer is offside. I'm going to wait for it to replay that one, because I think McGruer is offside there. Oh, and I suppose it's Macris coming across. See, that's not the ball in question. It's the ball before that's in question, and I think he is. We need 2 more goals. We're very attacking. We can't really do a lot more. We're playing a 4-3-3 with an attacking centre mid. Mayer is taking the goal kick. We do have 1 sub left. We could go 4-2-4. Or 3-3-4, perhaps. Andrew going around Okiolu like he's not there. Okiolu really should have the pace to deal with that, to be honest with you. Ball back to Artemi. To Andrew on the edge of the area. Spanks one in the corner. That is definitely game, set and match. And we're out of Europe. I mean, we shouldn't be unhappy to be out of Europe at this stage, considering... Oh, Boxall, come on, have some football, mate. Replace Swiderski, who's absolutely cream crackered. We'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll do that. So we won't come back for the Brøndby game, funny enough. We will come back... I think it's Man 62 next. That doesn't sound very exciting. But what I might do is I think I'm going to come back from Man 62 and we're going to play a load of youngsters and you can see them in action. We weren't that bad. We weren't 4-2 down bad, were we? Look at that. 1.83 XG, 16 shots, 11 on target. Their goalkeeper just had a really good game. I mean, 7.3 is a bit harsh, if we're being honest. Is he the Serbian national keeper? Well, 2 caps, not really. I feel like I've seen him before. I mean, I'm not just in the last time. You want to come and play in Gibraltar, mate? He doesn't. He's been paid £6 a week. He's not going to get that here. Underdogs gave it your best. We're out of Europe. That ship has well and truly sailed. Brøndby next. We should be able to just whip them. We're going to have some suspensions to deal with in that tie, but that's fine. We need to beat them because money. £500,000 nearly rests on beating Brøndby. But like I say, because it's a dead rubber, there is no point coming back for it. So, who have we got? We've got Man 62. Ooh, Lincoln over the weekend. No, we're going to do Man 62. We're going to leave Lincoln out of it. We see them a lot on this channel. We're going to leave them out of it. We're going to do Man 62. We're going to bring in some youngsters from the reserves. Who have we got that's ready-ish? Harry Johnson, are you a little bit ready? You're a little bit ready. Come on, then. Move to senior squad. Kyle Victory. Less so. It's not a great squad, that's the problem. I mean, there's really very little to cherry pick from this squad. Squad, no, we'll go there, and then we'll go reports. These lads can all be unavailable for the reserve, so that I don't accidentally do that again. I don't remember how to do that. If actually we'll go squad, move to 123s, and then select all again. Squad, move to senior squad. You go into senior squad as well. Peter Casey? I feel like I know that name. Have you played for us before? Yes, 3 times a few years ago. He's not getting any games for the reserves, but he's playing 3 times for the first team. Want another one? Come on then. Why are you not in a national pool? Are you that bad? You can go in a national pool. It's fine. You won't ever play for the first team, but you can go in a national pool. I think we'll leave it at that, because we still want to win every game. I mean, this season is very much about 100% record now. Having lost that by 1 game against Lincoln. No, I'm not bitter, you are. We've got more coaches and we've got more scouts. Brilliant. Right, press conference to do as well. we will be back for Man 62 in a few days. So this is the side we're going with against Man 62. Archie Mayer is in goal, Beckwith, Okiowo, Jones and Kuto are the back four. That's the normal bit of the team. Simon Burns and Peter Casey give us a centre midfield with a total combined age of 32. 34, sorry. Stewart's on the right wing, Caetano's on the left wing, Harry Johnson gets a go. It is Harry, isn't it? Yeah. Harry Johnson gets a go up front alongside Luke Rees. That will be the only actual debutant. Burns and Casey have both played before. We'll be interested to see how they get on. We have brought Jake G along on the bench and Kian Ronan as well. So everyone who's being trialled in this game has an out. And there's only 3 of them. So, you know, we can fix it if it's going really badly. I'd like to think it won't, though, honestly. Harry Johnson is going to have a squad number. It's probably not going to be that low. 3 plus 6 is 9. There you go. You're our new number 9. New number 9, some assembly required. So that's the side. And we're expected to win. We are much, much better than them. Like I say, we've yet to concede a goal in the league. So that's something. I should probably put Banda in goal for this one, because he's going to start getting grumpy soon. But I forgot. Also, to be mentioned is that Lincoln have already dropped 4 points this season. They have 10 from 5. Well, that's including today's game. Wait, there is no today's game. They've dropped 5 points then. De Torres is through 1-on-1 against Mayer, and Mayer makes a good save, and Beckwith then panics and lugs it back into the crowd. Reese back to Casey. Finds Caetano nicely. And the first chance goes to them. But yeah, so Lincoln have dropped 5 points, which is interesting. They don't normally do that sort of thing. Jones heads it to Caetano, and Kuto back to Jones. Casey turns well and finds Caetano. Not a lot of movement from Johnson up front, it has to be said. Caetano back to Kuto again. They are rather defensive. It's almost as if we scored 31 goals in 4 games. Jones to Okiowu. Out wide to Beckwith. Stewart's out wide, Johnson's in front of him. He's gone for the crossfield ball towards Reese. Finds Johnson, who hits one that's saved onto the crossbar. He was offside anyway. Oh, how much do we want a debut goal for this young man? Kuto to take the corner. Drills it in. Okio was under it. We've hit the post this time, I think. Either way, it's not quite there. We've only had the 2 shots on target. Half an hour gone. Barnett to Ballantyne. Into the middle, De Torres to Grazia and Torres. There are 2 of them. There's a Torres and a De Torres. So, you know, that's not confusing at all. Torres, well won by Caetano. Plenty of time there to find the ball up the line and does. Here's Reese. Harry Johnson's got a book. He's been down to Waterstones and he's bought himself a lovely paperback. It's called Tusk Love. There's an each reference. Caetano's battling De Torres. Eventually comes out with the ball. Here's Reese. Takes too long over it, but here's Casey. Ball across is on. Cuts it back to Caetano, who drills it across, and it's hacked away from Reese. Okiowu back to Kuto. Caetano, we're at it again. Here's Kuto again. Burns. Out wide to Kuto again. Drills this cross in. Johnson's under this one, and Harry Johnson gets his first ever goal for the club. Doesn't he look delighted? There we go. His first senior goal, his debut goal for the first team. Lovely assisted ball in from Kuto as well. It was Kuto, wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, the movement has not been great from any of them, but Johnson does peel away beautifully there and tucks it away. And in the 31st minute, we do go 1-0 up. So he's got a goal to go along with his booking from this debut. Maybe he just wanted, want the referee to take his name. He's like, ref, this is my first ever game. Book me so you can write my name down. I'm going to be a big star one day. Spoiler alert, he won't. Kuto to take the corner. And that is Okiowu just over the top. And we are looking at a threat from corners this season, which is really surprising. We've never been very good at that. Thorne and Bangura standing over free kicks. Thorne hits one from downtown and drops it onto the roof of the net. Just coming in for half-time. 1-0 up. We're not exactly battering them, but that's fine. We've made 3 big changes. We've been good so far, but go out and beat them. The midfield has not looked great, so we're just going to give them a little bit of encouragement. Go prove that you're good enough. Luke Reese as well. We'll leave the rest. No changes yet. We'll look at bringing probably one of those midfielders off soon. Probably Casey. He's the one who's performing worse. Because to be fair, it's a bit harsh to put 2 new midfielders in No support for either of them because they're next to another new midfielder. Stewart over the top towards Reese. That's a beautiful ball. That's a beautiful finish. He's onside. It's 2-0. And you'd like to think that's game over. And that shows how much better the rest of the team are, as Stewart just turns his man, lifts a beautiful ball in front of Reese. Yeah, I mean, that's better movement, isn't it, from everyone involved, compared to certain other teammates. But that's fine. They're getting football. They're new starters. We don't need to see it again. What we'll do is we'll wait a little bit. I think Casey's going to come off on the hour. Stewart's gone herring off after that. Now, we know he can take a free kick from previous times on this channel, so will he now hammer one in? Off the post and hacked away. Yeah, it took us a while to warm up into this game, but that's to be expected. Again, a bit of a shame that the two midfielders haven't really made a mark on the game. Casey can come off and Jake G can come on. Oh, no, that will break some rules. So Kian Ronan can come on for Peter Casey. And then we'll leave the rest, I think. That's fine. Because Harry Johnson has not had a bad debut at all. And Simon Burns, maybe now with Kian Ronan next to him, will be able to flourish a little bit more with a bit more support. Okiowu finds Beckwith. This is Burns. Lays it back to Okiowu. Is it just me or is he really tiny? Jones finds Burns, who finds Ronan. Caetano. Kuto. Down the line to Reese. Beautiful ball. Keeper slides out and wins it. Very well, actually. Caetano back to Kuto. Ball's in. Johnson with the header, and Johnson's just offside. Oh, what a shame. Oh, that's a big shame. Johnson nearly with a brace on his debut. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of his game still to develop, I think it's fair to say, about Harry Johnson. Maybe positioning. What's the word? Anticipation. Awakenedness. Because, you know, he's looking the wrong way a lot of the time. Caetano's fouled by Gray. He'll walk for that. That seems a little harsh. Dave Gray. I don't know why it's funny, because it's Dave rather than David. 85th minute. Let's haul off Caetano for Hernandez. And Reese for Williams. Bearing in mind we have got Lincoln at the weekend. But yeah, a regulation 2-0 win. Oh, maybe not. What was that? Stewart finds Okiowu with something. I don't know how. Goes back. Creative 1-2. Burns hit one. Oh no, it turns out to Okiowu. Burns hits it this time and it's just wide. Oh, wouldn't that have been a lovely goal? And to be fair, a 6.8, 6.9 now. That's a reasonable performance in centre midfield. Good performance, well done. And again, a solid 2-0 win with 3 children in the side. Okay, so not Burns, the other one. What's his name? That the other kid. Casey. Casey's not a kid, really. Casey is 18, but yeah. Harry Johnson, 16-year-old. I mean, off the ball 11 actually isn't terrible. Positioning 2. There's some work to be done, but he's reasonably fit. He'll get a little quicker as he gets older. Acceleration's not bad. Finishing's good. Composure will get there. Mentals will all get there in the end, really, won't they? What's really, really worrying stuff is missing from his game? There kind of isn't anything. Strength, I guess. Strength is probably the biggest thing missing from his game. Anyway, that'll about do it for today. We're going to go on a big old adventure into March, I think, because there's no point hanging around watching those games. We've got Brunsby. There's no point. We need the win for the money, but we don't need the money, really. So I think we're going to come back for the playoffs. Oh, it's only the one match. I thought it was two-legged. So we're at home against Finland. Again, I don't know why we deserve home advantage, but 23rd of March. That's a bit of playing I've got to do to get us there, so I'm going to go get on with it. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed this one, please do like. Subscribe up if you are new. Comments make a big difference to the algorithm. Comments make a big difference to my ability to speak English as well. They also help the algorithm. Because if this can get more traction, more people can be out there enjoying this mediocre content, then all the better. It also will give me a nice warm feeling inside, and if a lot of people discover it, maybe it'll get me some money, and that would be nice, because, you know, everyone likes money. Thank you very much for watching. See you Friday? Days of the week are hard at this point. Friday-ish. Next time for Finland, and whoever we happen to be playing near then. See you soon. Bye-bye.